I don't want to double talk on YouTube. So it's coming in right now. Welcome to the monthly Bodywork Q&A. I'm excited to be here with you today. We are live. Y'all want to say hello? Does everybody want to take a minute and introduce themselves?
Talking to us or talking to everyone here?
All of you. I'm pulling people on to panelists as they pop in. So yeah, just give a quick who you are, little introduction.
Hello, my name is Mallory. I am part of the Mind Body Business Mentorship team. I came from the world of physical therapy, discovered coaching, realized that, oh, we actually need more of this in all of healthcare, and became a coach. Now I work with the team on the marketing side and glad to be here.
Thanks for coming. Meg.
Hi, I'm Meg Lamb. I am also part of the Mind Body Business Mentorship team. I have been a massage therapist or in the massage therapy industry for 25 years. I worked with the team to go from making $40 an hour to making $170,000 a year. And I credit that a lot to mainly to mentorship. Once I did that, made the move, made the transition, I was invited to be part of the team so that I could help other massage therapists and body workers do the same. I'm very excited to be here.
Kim.
Hey guys, I'm Kim Gilry. I got into the health and wellness business back in, well, actually I started in hair, nails, tanning, fitness, like back in the 90s, but I found online coaching in 2012, which is when I realized that even if we had all of the strategy, all of the structure, all of the exercise equipment, we had everything we would possibly need, there was still something in the mind that was preventing us, my clients actually, from getting what they wanted, which got me very interested in mind body work mindset, but also how it materializes in the body and creates chronic illness disease. Got into that side of coaching, started training coaches, and we really fell into massage therapy because we are massage therapists. Most of the people that I was coaching and that were coming in to be coaches were massage therapists. And what we solved was the first biggest problem, not making enough money. And I have enough clients that were successful using this exact blueprint that we decided to join forces and go out and help change the industry. So we're now doing education, development support, and also for the owner, helping with the strategy and the systems and finding qualified massage therapists that they can do what we're doing.
So exciting. For those of you who do not know me yet, I'm Monique Derwin. I am also on the Mind Body Business Mentorship team. I'm a massage therapist and a somatic educator, and I lead up the CE department in our team. And I'm happy to be here with you. Today, we're going to talk about business. We're going to talk about what's happening beyond the table. We all have great skill. We all know what to do on the table with our clients, but what do you do, to get yourself seen, to get yourself known, to create that clarity and confidence, to put yourself on social media? It's a question that comes up a lot when we're working with body workers. They don't love it, and I get it. I was there too. I didn't love it. And I think between the four of us on the team, we're going to be able to give you some great insight and tips on things that you can do to have more clarity, more confidence, communicate differently. And also would love to hear where you are in your business. What are you struggling with? Is there something that we can help you with? So, um, who wants to start off? Who wants to dive in? Jen, what do you want to know? You're a client here. What do you want to know? You're a massage therapist. You've been doing this for a long time. What's something you're struggling with?
I need to clone myself so that I can see more people. My body can only do so many massages a day, and it's not meant, I limit myself to 3, occasionally 4 a day. And I feel like I'm charging adequately. I do have discounts for educators but they're only allowed to come once every 30 days to use that discount. I don't know. I'm just searching for any and all nuggets and pearls to help me put more pieces together.
What's your client list look like right now?
I have 3 openings for the rest of March or February. What is this? February? My client list, what do you
Like, do you have a wait list? Are you able to get
Yes.
everyone in? Because
I
we can
can
talk
offer
about
every
this with Meg. Meg just got her first massage therapist
Right.
working under her. I
Right.
mean, this is not a coaching call. This was just a networking and information and, kind of stuff. But I think it's interesting to hear from others and how they've duplicated themselves so that there's not a hierarchy here in one particular person, saying it. But for me personally, it was always, okay, if I can do this and do this well, then, and there's a market for it, then how can I get others to do it as well or close? So if it takes 3 people to replace one of me, I'm willing to do that. So if together the 4 of us can double what I was doing before, then that's it. So it's like, I think we get in trouble when we think someone's going to be exactly like us, or we try to make them like us. They don't necessarily. The biggest mistake in my career is thinking that everyone else wanted what I had created. But 10 years I blew this. They are just looking for a job. But when you're the business owner and you're the entrepreneur and you don't function that way, like, you tend to think that this was one of the things with Meg, right? Meg, you want to talk about that? Whenever she was creating, and we're not going to talk about like exactly the strategies and stuff, because I think it would be unethical of us, but it was kind of the same thing. It's like, I can't do anymore. And I can't, like, what do you guys think about referring? Like, you refer them, they don't come back, then you need, like, there's this whole other game that goes on. Monique, Meg, what was the first, when you were in Jen's position, what were the reasons why you didn't think you could do it? And then
I didn't think
the awareness that you had.
The same thing that you thought, that people weren't going, like, that people needed an exact replica of my work, which is not true. Because what they're getting from the other girl, they're like, yeah, she's different. She's great. She's fantastic. It's not like, no one's saying, how can you make her more like you? No one's saying that. And I'm like, oh, interesting game that the mind wants to play, that's actually going to be a problem. So I trusted her work. I've known her. I've been to her. I've gotten work from her for more than 15 years. So it's someone that I already know and trust and have already vetted her work. But I had to let go of this like need for everything to be, for her work to be exactly my work. That wasn't the case at all. Go on.
I want to, like, I'm curious. I'm thinking of like being in Jen's position, and I'm like, what would I want to know? I'm curious what she, and I don't mean this in a negative way, but what did she not have? Why wasn't she as busy as you were? Was she lacking in marketing? Was she lacking in being known? And was it the length of time she was doing it? What, because would you all agree some therapists are busier than other therapists, but it's for different reasons. Some actually have a bunch of kids and don't want to. So Meg, why wasn't she as busy as she wanted to be, in her words?
Yeah, it was timing. So like, she was coming into this phase of her life where her kids were now older. So whereas before she was like kind of backed off intentionally, then when she wanted to be busier, she was like, "Ooh, shoot." Like, I kind of missed that window with my previous clients where I wasn't available. Like, I didn't make myself available. I was unavailable. And so then people kind of, they got on they got on a schedule with her, or they left and found someone else. So she, she was in this position now where she's like, I want to be busier. I just don't have the outreach or the reach that I once did. And I don't have the client base that I once did. And she didn't know how to do it. She didn't know, like, she wasn't comfortable to go out and like ask them for a referral from someone else, or she's like, I don't know, it feels weird. I'm like, yeah.
Does that give you some ideas of Jen, for some therapists that are out there in the same position as, because if they're there, they're somewhere else, man. It's like we really need to understand the different types of massage therapists, because I think we're limited to our thinking of if they have their own place, they're not want to come. Like I wrote down 3 things. Is it that you can't find the right person? Is it that they're going to take your people? Is it that you think they're lacking in something that you don't have? Like we have to like investigate that and then give ideas to that. So Meg's saying like for this girl, it was perfect timing. And by the time she came out and wanted to get busier, shit, the marketing game changed. And I mean, that's legit. How I got clients 10, 20, 30 years ago, even 5 years ago, is not how I get clients today.
Mm-hmm.
And then understanding the acquisition cost. She obviously understood what it was going to take, time, money, resource, in order for her to go build that. And she was willing to take advantage of having someone hand her clients at a less pay.
She was actually excited because she didn't have to do the other part. I think that's a part that people miss when you're the employee or when you're the 1099. Like what it takes, like what it took me all those 20 years to build with those people, or some of them 10 or 7 or whatever it was, but building myself, building the ecosystem that these people all came into, that now this girl gets to take advantage of. Also, not like in a take advantage of way, but like it's hers to use. She gets all the things that I built. She gets my scheduling, she gets the emails, she gets the outreach, she gets the text message reminders. Like she gets all of those things that she would have had to invest in for herself. Like she would have had to pay money to do that and spend the time and go market herself. And like there, yeah, I don't think that people, when I was 25, I certainly didn't appreciate that. I was like, why do you only want to pay me 50%?
What I've heard
I'm
in the
doing the work.
Facebook groups, exactly that. What I heard in the Facebook groups is someone saying like, hey, someone's referring, offering me their clients for like a percentage. And I mean, all the comments were negative. She's taking advantage of you. She's trying to get free labor. You should turn her in. Like it was like all of these things that were happening. And that's just like ignorance. And I don't mean like ignorance in a negative way, but if you look up the word ignorance, it's like they're lacking in knowledge and understanding of what acquisition is, what it costs to get a client that's already a steady client that's coming on a regular basis. You're looking at 3 to 4 years of building a relationship, attracting them. What is it costing us for ads? Even to do these free things, what is it costing us in ads to get people to come here? So we're not really open to being a place where you can come in and grab people. You get like that would be a partnership. We're like, oh, great. What are we going to do in exchange? That's reciprocity. You know what I'm saying? So Jen, these things might open up to like realize, like if you're ethical, moral, and legal, you're going to find someone who's ethical, moral, and legal, someone who does understand. But you got to let them try. Let them try and go get clients and see how hard it is first. Because when these massage therapists go into Massage Envy and these spas and they haven't tried to get their own clients, all they're seeing is they're only giving me a percentage. They're taking advantage of me. They want me to work for free. No, it's, you know what it's costing to keep those franchise fees, the operational fees, the legal, like there's so much expense that you have to pay in order to market an establishment and do all the policies, procedures. My team's watching because I let them see on the inside what it's costing every time I add a team member. Like what we're taking on, it's cutting into my profits. Where it was just me by myself, I was 60 to 90% profit. And then I start bringing in all these systems, all these people, all this marketing, ads, team members, AI, group chat, like all this stuff we're bringing in. It's just at the end of the day, together we'll go build a multi-million-dollar empire, maybe just get 10%, but that 10% is still going to be more than 90% of being by myself, and we'll have created a bigger impact. And I think you're right, Meg. I don't think it's innocence. I don't think people who have not put themselves in the place of being a business owner actually understand that.
I agree. It is innocence. It is innocent ignorance. That's all it is. I didn't know either, because when you're coming from the mentality of I'm doing all the work, why aren't they paying me more? You're not taking into account I wouldn't have any work to do if this person didn't have something to offer me, right? Like if I wouldn't be working somewhere if the person didn't have the client to give me, so it's an exchange. But it was very interesting then coming on and being the person that's bringing someone underneath. There's such a great appreciation for the work that person does too. Like being on both ends is really a game changer.
And maybe in big corporate, they don't have that. I actually did a podcast on this today. So it'll come out next week or the week after about exactly what you just said, the appreciation, the recognizing not losing sight. And I think when you try to go too big, water it down, and you don't address the issues, Meg, that we address, and Monique, that we address with our clients, I think if you don't address that inside, things are going to fall apart.
Mm-hmm.
So how far do you think you are, Jen, from actually duplicating yourself?
Years, honestly. I mean, I haven't put myself into an S corp or LSC. I haven't I'm just me, myself, and I. So I have a lot of business stuff to learn, which is why I keep joining these, because you all know what you're doing. And yeah, I don't see it happening within 24 months.
Could I ask what makes you think that?
Processes that you have, the legal processes to go through to get licensed, like the I don't know how long it takes to set up an S corp or an LLC. Like I don't even know if I want to be an LLC or an S corp.
A day.
5 minutes. Yeah. Super fast.
Oh, really?
You just
Yeah.
go
Okay.
online,
Yeah.
boop, 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 and then they send it to you in the mail. It's $150.
So
This is amazing, because this is what the brain tells us is going to be the problem.
And I haven't looked.
Right.
So you're exactly right. Like I'm going off of what other people have said, like, whatever.
Yeah, there's going to be all this legal jargon, hullabaloo, terrible. It's going to be so hard. Yeah, all the red tape.
The same people that said that you're stealing and taking advantage, and it's dumbness, man. You got to get in spaces with people who are doing what you want to do, and find out simple, practical, sustainable, profitable ways to do it.
And that's where I feel like I'm at, which is another thing, like the wait list that I have, that's 35 people deep again. I had it down to 15 around the new year, and word of mouth. It's all word of, I do not advertise. I'm like one of those weird, lucky people. So it's almost like a scarcity thing where it's job security to have that wait list.
Which program are you in with us? How far is she?
Coaching mentorship, coaching certification.
Training.
The coach training. Not in the business.
Yeah.
In the business. Okay. Yeah, that's where we're going to handle that. And it gets complicated to try to do both. But I actually think you're there, and you should be done within 90 days, completely set up with their client. Meg and I had a discussion, and within a week, this was done. Within the month, the girl, she's made $2,000 the first month. So that's how fast it is. You just got to get the right information, which we cannot legally, guys. We cannot coach and give information here. This is a meetup to plant ideas and let everybody see what's possible. And so we will not, if we do catch each other coaching, there will be a memo going out to each other, because we really want to keep this to be a place where it's comfortable and we're not pitching anything, and we're just getting massage therapists to come and see, like, what can we do in this industry? I've been wanting to do this since, when did I meet you, Jackie? When you came to that first retreat. And at that retreat, I was like, we're going to get massage therapists doing this work all over the world. So when our clients leave the retreat, they have someone who can take care of them in their communities. That long ago, that we have been seeing the future for massage therapists. This was pre-COVID. Pre-COVID, we saw it. And during COVID, we saw that the boards were protecting the clients. They were not protecting the therapists. There was nothing for the therapist. There was no support. There was nothing. Everything was how to keep the customer safe. And we happen to know right now, we need to keep the therapist safe. There's some crazy ass customers out there, and our therapists are not safe. And it's because we're not standing up and making this a credible industry. That's on us who are the leaders of this industry.
I saw that. Is it California that's making massage part of the healthcare industry?
Yes, they've just been added to the medical.
Yeah, Canada
Yeah.
already
I really
is.
want that to happen.
Yeah.
It's both ways. I think we just need to position ourselves at a higher standard of
Agreed.
care.
Yeah. I know in Canada, I mean, my girlfriend's from Canada, and their training is like doctors. Like their training is so much more in depth than our training
Yeah,
here
it's
in the
almost like
US.
there's such stench, like even like PT, chiro, massage, like Mallory's a physical therapist. She can say I'm just like, there's this shit between the two. Like you're just a glorified massage therapist with a PhD. You're just you don't know. It's so ugly. So ugly, instead of it being an integrative approach where we're helping each other and we're sticking to, like, God, there's so many people who need help. Should we really be cutting each other down? No, we should be lifting each other up and helping the people. We're in a crisis of health.
That's one of my favorite things about where I live is this network that I have of these other body workers, like the other types, like chiropractors, acupuncturists, like they come see me, and like we are a network. They refer their people to me. I refer my people to them. It's like this big happy family of, you know, of helpers, of people that want to help the whole person feel
Yeah.
better instead of
And
being
that's what I've done here. It's
yeah,
like with the conference, right? The women's conference, the holistic conference. The whole reason was to get women in holistic wellness together. Like, oh, this is your specialty. This is your niche. This is your genius. Cool. I work with this client through this, and then you take them, and then you take them, and then you take them. And it's been great. It's been, y'all, there's no shortage of people. There's no shortage of money. There's no shortage of humans. Everybody is suffering with pain. Everybody is suffering with something, and they want help. And we have it. We can do it.
There's a shortage of professionalism.
agreed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. The development stage is in shambles right now.
You cannot show up, not be able to present yourself as a professional and expect to have a full-on business, especially as a massage therapist who is in a room with naked bodies. Like, it is ridiculous what we see. They don't even have a profile picture. It's some kind of, I'm sorry if I'm calling anyone out, but if you have rainbows and chickens and cats and like on your social media, customers are checking you out to see if they can trust you, dude. They're about to get naked on your table. Like they deserve to see who's working on their body. And if that's how you're showing up, like, this needs to be addressed. What I see, I saw someone in a local the other day. She's a massage therapist looking for a place. So I clicked on it, went and followed. Bougie tattoo, showing out her booty with her. Like, I'm telling you, it was like, it looked like a body worker. I'm not nothing against tattoos, nothing about. I'm telling you, the attire and the way it was, like, to highlight these areas that should not have been disclosed at all. And I was like, are you serious? You want to know why you're looking for a job and you can't find customers?
Yeah.
Don't y'all think this is hurting us?
Absolutely.
Well, and here's the other side. There's nothing wrong with sex work either. If you want to do that, go do that. But call it
don't
sex
call yourself a massage therapist.
With ChatGPT, whenever I put Bodywork and you remember that cartography he was doing, when I put Bodyworker, it says he couldn't put explicit. It took it as Bodyworkers. I had to change it.
Well, and then compare that with, there's this guy, this massage therapist that I follow on Instagram who has a very unique style of draping. And he has lots of videos of him massaging lots of bodies with this extremely minimal style of draping, but he's talking about why he does it that way, addressing comments from the audience about why would you do, like, and he gets like those negative comments too. And he's like, you're not a professional massage therapist if you're thinking about people's bodies this way who are lying on your table. He's like, this is the exact reason that why I do it this way. It's not to get views on Instagram. It's not to anything. And he's like, the people on the table are usually female and they usually have an attractive body. So it brings a lot of attention naturally. but he addresses every single one of their questions and he's always super professional about it. I really want to get a massage by him because I'm like, that looks like it feels so good.
I know who you're talking about. I follow him too.
I
He's
want
always
to
on the
see. You guys better
balcony.
tell me who
At
this
the,
is.
he's at the beach, and all
Yes.
his and it's
And
these
he
people are
mentors.
very fit. Yeah, yeah.
Yes. And he mentors people, but the way that he approaches it is what makes him seem professional
Agreed.
in his content.
It's
Yeah.
the approach, it's the way he represents himself, it's the way, like, his level of professionalism, the way he can talk about things technically, and the way he can talk about things personally, like the ability to do that. When Kim was talking earlier about like going to someone's profile and looking, like, when my clients suggest or recommend me to someone else, I'm always thinking of that when they come into my clinic, when they see me for the first time, when they text me, when they call me, when they email me, anything. Do my current clients feel comfortable giving someone else a referral to see me, giving out my name? What do I represent? What do I represent that makes my clients comfortable saying, this is Meg, you should go see her? Is it the level of care? Is it how I respond? Is it how good the people feel? Like, these are all things that I have asked, or like information that I've garnered from my clients over the years.
Yeah. And on the other side of that, I get someone book a consult with me, I'm going to check out their social media. I'm not
Absolutely.
doing. I mean,
Absolutely.
I have the right too. Like, I'm like, we are in vulnerable positions. And I
Absolutely.
think it goes both ways, which comes back to everyone who's here. Grade your social media. How are you representing yourself and your business? This is something that we address. Oh my gosh, we just did a CEU. Was anybody here on our last? We did, by the way, I'm so excited about this. We now have online CEUs about growing your business. It's so
Oh,
incredible.
Michelle's here. Michelle's,
Okay.
she was one of the people in there. Yeah.
So for anybody who was at that, we give them this 90-day mentorship with that particular one. We ran a promotion. We're like, we'll give you 90 days in. First thing we address is social media. And man, it's like confrontational, but geez, like, are you willing to take the challenge to go and clean that up? What does your social media look like? It should not be call to action. I have a massage. Da, da, da. It's about you. And will they trust you? What are your values? What do you talk about? What does your life look like? Like, they deserve to see that.
So, I mean, let's touch on that, Kim, because when I started working with you, I had 300 people that I knew personally, and I was very afraid to put myself out there because we hear all the scary things. We hear about the creepers, we hear about the stalkers, we hear about, and I remember the first day that I put up like a scheduling link or my phone number or like anything, and I was in a nervous system panic because I was very scared. I had made my page, public. I had told people what I was doing. And so, let's talk about that from that standpoint. Meg, I think, can definitely chime in on this with like showing up. How do you show up when you're so afraid because everything you've heard is scary and negative?
I remember my mom telling me, please be careful. Please be
Yes.
careful.
Yes.
Please be careful.
I want to celebrate Monique, who was at 300 followers and now 3.3, 10x, baby, 10x from from this
All of it.
300
My
to
income and everything.
3,300. And if like, and that was in the time of it wasn't when, like, I was back on it in 2010. I do feel like I got an advantage, like, of getting out there and getting the practice. I've already deleted more friends than most people will ever have. Starting now today, like, I believe that I've actually had to start another account on Instagram because I ran out of friend space. But that's just about timing. It's not about popularity. It's not anything. It's just timing. Monique came in way later than that, when they had already started grinding down on who saw your post and what you had to do, and has 10x'd it. And I remember the aunt that went after you.
Oh
Meg,
yeah.
how many people went after you aside from your mom? And Mallory, your family went after you?
Yeah.
I still hear sometimes from my daughter that it's like, it's not a good idea. Like, what am I doing?
Hmm.
Isn't it embarrassing? Don't you think other people, like, don't you think your family's embarrassed about the things that you put out there? And I'm like, no, I actually don't consider it anymore. Thanks.
Yeah.
I think I said in one of my posts recently, like, I wasn't going to let when I decided I wasn't going to let someone else's ignorance define my work. So that is like really, I think, the case in the massage therapy industry. Like, am I going to let someone else's ignorance about what I do decide whether or not I'm going to put up a social media post and inform people and help more people and like reach out to more people and touch more lives and serve more people? No, no. But I had to make that decision. And I didn't realize how much of my decisions were being affected by all this crap that was spinning back here for years and years about what people were going to think. What was my aunt going to say? And well, are they going to ask if I got a real job, if I have insurance with that job, if I got a 401k? Like all that stuff was still spinning in the back of my mind. And it was preventing me from taking action toward having what I really wanted, which was for more people to know me so I could help more people, so I could build a big business so that I could eventually do this. Like now I'm in this stage of business where I want my 1099 and I'm like, ooh, I'm going to maybe bring on another 1099 because I want their income to completely replace what my massage therapy income at one time was.
It's more embarrassing to know how much we can help people and like hold it to ourselves and
Totally.
never share. Just like watch people suffer. Like that's wild to me.
I'll call you out on that shit. That's selfish. I'm like, oh my God, why is it all about you? You're in service. Wow. You say you're all about them? You're not even thinking about them. You're so concerned about what someone thinks about you. Wow. Wow. That's incredible. That's the in your face. Like it's seriously incredible. Think about it. Really think about it. Like I'm committed to serve, create an impact, and help mankind. No, I'm actually just going to protect myself so no one talks about me. And I won't be a target. By the way, I'm getting us some Target shirts. I want to show you as a surprise, but I decided logos. I mean, it's going to be a Target with our brand colors, our mind body, but we're going to be Targets and we're all going to get one. Target. I decided this yesterday.
I'm sorry. Did you say a guy that you work with listens to a book while he's massaging clients? Why is this a thing?
I had the
Why is
best
that a
massage of
thing?
my life with someone listening to a book who told me not to talk to her. And her sign said, do not fart on my table. And she had stacks of certification because she would just like online. I swear to you, I have pictures of this in Mississippi. Best massage of my life. Never talked to me. Headphones, signs all over her place. Don't you dare ask for discounts. I am a like it was just signs everywhere. I was like, me and my daughter-in-law went. And she listened to books the whole entire time.
That blows my
This
mind.
guy, okay, so I had to come
Oh,
off mute for this one because this needs an explanation.
hey, who is this?
Who is
This
this?
this is Sade.
Hey, I'm glad you made it in.
Hello.
You were having some trouble, so I'm glad we got you in. Tell me.
Yes, yes. But okay, so what he does, first of all, he worked at a place where I knew the owner before she was the owner of the place. Um, he's very overbearing to this new place that he works, which is extremely lax. I only work there like 1 day a week just because I'll get floats for free. It's a float spa, so I only work there for the free float. That's my healthcare plan, and I'm sticking to it.
All
So
right.
I get that. But anytime I work with him, he always says, "Oh, I've been listening to my music all day. Do you mind if we use your music? Because they don't have music in the spa." And I was like, "Sure." So I caught on to this after a few times. And then he's like, "I'm just going to listen to my book. Like I'm just, I'm going to do that." And he hears nothing. But he also turns on the air in the winter. Like it's luxury because he can play with these people's thermostat and nobody says anything. He turns on the air. It'll be 45 outside, 35, 38 outside, and he will turn it to down to 69 air. It's freezing in the room. Then he'll turn it off. And then he'll turn the fan on, which, by the way, I don't know where he's gotten this little fan from, but it is blowing bullets of cool air, like from across the room to this other side of this couple's room. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like, what are we doing? And he'll like if they ask a question, he hears nothing. If they're like, "Oh, could you adjust the pressure?" He doesn't hear because he's got this book in his ear that he's listening to.
Yeah.
And it's just I'm just like, "Oh, wow. He can be a handful. He
Does
can be a
is he busy?
handful." I mean, if you want me to be honest, I think he's busy because he plays with the schedule. He pitched a fit because he's the only massage therapist who is a 1099, by the way, who has the ability to like do everything that the manager does of the whole place. Then what he does is so I'm going to shorten this up because I know we've gotten all off topic. But anyway, he basically does all this stuff. And I'm like, how he's like, oh, well, I don't like it whenever they hire a male therapist because I lose money. He wants to be the only male massage therapist there. I'm like, you can't, whatever. And he's like, I lost 30% of my bookings when so and so was hired. And we're like, how did he get this number? Like, where'd this magic number come from? And it's just like he's booked and he doesn't have a lot of certifications. First of all, he believes in like none of the stuff that this spa offers. Like they have a biocharger, they float. He doesn't believe in none of that. And I'm just like, I think he's only here because he can make the owner cry and get what he wants.
What
Like
a
I'm
great
beginning,
opportunity for you to come in and be professional
I
Yeah.
and
have.
represent.
Oh
Lead
my gosh, I
perspective.
have. It's oh it's crazy. And they a lot of them have no idea how to do anything. And I'm like, "Oh my God, you guys don't know how to use." Like we had a guy that came in, he's like, "Oh, I don't know how to use the towel warmer." I'm like, "Wait a minute, hold on. Like, what do you mean you don't know how to use it?" He's like, I mean, what do you mean by use hot towels? I was like, never mind. I'll show you later. And so I was just like, how do you know how to use a towel warmer?
Well,
So they're
you're
things
giving
like
us
that.
ideas just so you know, because we know what else to put in our professional training. And the question is though, do people come back? Do they like them? Like it, I would look at the person's business, like I'm saying about this girl that was like so booked, but and the client. And then there's three things I would look at. And I don't know about the other girls. If I were having this kind of stuff going on, number one, is that representation hurting the brand, which is hurting my clientele? And so do I align and do I need to leave? Like that's the first thing. Because it's like if I'm known for working at, dot dot dot, and they say that about that, then it just like, they're gonna look at me as not being professional too. Or I take it as an opportunity of how do we up level this place and be an example, a better example, and then show how to be successful, which they'll naturally be inspired to follow. That's another way I look at it. And then the third thing I would look at is how's it working? What are the results? What are they getting? What are they doing? And if they're having to go through a constant flow and not getting renewals, then you have the answer. But I would use it for research. But you're giving
That's
me some
exactly
great
what I'm doing.
ideas.
I'm looking at, okay, how can I gain something from this?
Yeah.
So I'm looking at it like I do the things that I do, and will I gain clientele from this? First of all, I see how the flow works, and I'm just like, okay, this is backwards. Like we have no idea what we're doing here. We do no consultation sheets. If you want to do one, you can. It's kind of left up to you. It's like, oh, energy and all this other stuff. Um, they don't push massage very much. And the reason why they don't is because the owner's like, this is a float spa. But I'm like, you're missing so much money because we talk up. I know I do. I talk up the floats and the tea. We're also a tea house up while I'm massaging them. Like, oh my gosh, did you get your tea? Have you tried this? Have you tried that? And so I just kind of look at it exactly what you're saying. Like I had an interview with her yesterday and I was like, I'd love to be the lead, you
Nice.
know, because there's a girl that's leaving. She's a manager and she basically leads the massage therapist, but she's not a massage therapist. But there are two massage therapists there, and one of them gets really, really booked. The other one is the other guy, and they're gonna leave when that lady leaves. So they're gonna be down all these people, and they're losing staff whenever this girl leaves. So they're gonna be down like 5 shifts, two massage therapists. Like it's gonna be really crazy, and it's all because the owner has. I love her to death, but she has no backbone. She does not like confrontation, and if you're aggressive with her, you get results. But if you're like nice and like, oh my gosh, I'd love to do this, I'd love to do that, she's kind of with it, but she can be persuaded if someone's very aggressive. And this guy is very aggressive with her.
I think that's kind of what I was speaking to in the podcast this morning is that representation, and your good people will leave whenever the policies and procedures and boundaries are not being respected, and that there's this person doesn't have to follow the handbook because we don't want to lose what they bring, or we don't want to lose what they do, and then they'll lose good people. But this is actually what we're bringing to the salons, spas, schools, like this is what we're doing here with the mind body business. So I love that you're saying that, because you're just validating what we already know, that we know we can go out and do as a team and getting to these places. But you can position yourself, which for everyone listening here and on the replay, for everyone listening, just know there's so much more opportunity than just massaging bodies. Like, you got to see that this is an industry, and you have to position and find your place in the industry. Like Jackie's training right now to be one of our CE providers. It's like we offer opportunity within the company of how can we grow and expand this. So we're always looking for ethical, moral, and legal massage therapists that want to go through the journey, through the process of development, in order to help us do something bigger. So you can just take on that role and position. What do you guys, Monique and Meg, whenever you hear this,
Yeah.
I get excited and I'm like, there's so
Let's
many
go.
clinics like that. Let's go.
Yeah, it's the same thing. I mean, I was in a position very similar to this. I was a lead trainer in a multi-million-dollar spa for 12 years. I did all their protocols, did all their hiring, helped with payroll. I was a practitioner. And so, because the model that I had created through my customer service and through my actual skill set with the clients, the manager wanted me to train everybody else in that. So there is always space for someone to be that lead and be the example in a company. And what a great opportunity for you. And yeah, Kim and I have been talking about this for a long time. Now we have more people here on the team that are ready to join in and help us. So that's our intention, is to help take a therapist from startup, develop them into a productive team member or business owner that's bringing in a lot of money, creating substantial, predictable, and profitable income, not burning their bodies out, having boundaries, communication skills. And then from there, going into the next level of their business, whatever that is, if they want to learn skills, like Jen's been a massage therapist for a while and she's now learning coaching, right? She's going to add this skill set to her table. She's going to be able to charge more money. Whenever she's ready to hire that 1099, they'll be able to take her people that only want body work. Jen will be able to 10x her income for sure. She's already seeing huge increase in income, substantial increase from doing the things that we're teaching her. And she's not even in the business container yet.
And
I think,
retention.
what's that?
And retention.
And retention.
Everyone books their next appointment
Yeah.
before they leave my house.
Perfect. As it
Which
should be.
what I love about the coach training is it positions you for leadership. Everyone,
Mhm.
Jackie, Meg, Monique, Mallory, like that's going through here. This is not like, oh, just about becoming a coach. And it's one more person, because there's so much shit about that in the online space too. Like that's everybody's looking to take advantage, and these coaches and mentors. And we've got such a negative vibe in these massage therapy groups that hate money. They hate money and success. It's unbelievable. And I'm like, oh my God, my coaches walk away responsible, like for themselves. They communicate so much better. A few of them are communication coaches now because of what they've learned about how to communicate, which sets you up for oh my God, like whether you want to lead your own place or lead someone else's place, people are looking for leaders in their spas, in their clinics, in their schools. And if you guys don't believe that, you got to change your perception around what you think the massage therapy industry is, because you're missing so much opportunity. I've been looking for 8 years. I've been looking for people to like really get out there and help to lead, to guide, to create change. So Jen being a perfect example of what's the top 3 things that have changed in your business just in this little bit of time.
So 2.5 months into coach training certification class, I am offering that to my clients. I explained in class in the thing the other day on Tuesday, and everybody kind of giggled a little bit. I'm like, so I'm learning this thing if you want to play. And it'll kind of address potentially some of the aches and pains in your body and how they're connected to your brain. But I won't take you past what I don't know because I'm still learning. Like I'm still in class. I am not certified yet. And they're like, let's play. And then everybody's like, I can't wait to see what this becomes. Everybody has loved it. It's so great. So, but yeah, I raised my rates on January 1 and nobody has said boo. Everybody's even tipping extra. I think the next raise will be like do away with tips and just pay the rate. And that way there's no guesswork in the finances. So.
Mm-hmm. So Jen came, she followed me on social media, hung out for a while, watched me. She stalked me. She watched me. We chit-chatted a little bit. I invited her to the Women in Wellness Conference. She came. I invited her to the somatic workshop. She came to that. She's somatic. She's one of our somatic body workers, Kim. And then from there, she at the somatic workshop, she's like, I got to do coaching. I need to know what this is. Because there's like a next level of somatic body work, right? Whenever we bring it into coaching, and we can only teach so much in the CE class. And so she was like, this is a no-brainer. And she came in, she freaked out for a second. We got her back grounded, showed her the vision, and she just dove in. She just dove in and started doing everything. It was so good. It's been so nice to watch her so fast, just be in there.
And you came to the business CEU also? Is that what you said? Oh, you
Nope.
did.
Somatic CE. It's a
Somatic.
somatic CE workshop. Yeah. And she had a crazy somatic release at the class. I'm going to tell all your stories, Jen. And she was like, what just happened? And I was like, this is exactly what's supposed to happen. It's so cool. And she was like, I'm sold, you know?
I wish Jackie was able, I think she's driving now.
Yeah, she's
Was able to
driving.
hear. Jackie's been with us for a few years
There
and
she is.
I'm
she's had
walking.
incredible experiences with the somatic and the mind body coaching. And she came back in to coach training. She's like, she's coming back in because it's like there are so many levels and tiers. And when you first come, you think you know it, right, Jackie? You're like, oh, I heard this, know this. But
Yeah.
man, when
Yeah.
you
And then you
start
realize, no, I know nothing.
Yeah.
And I left the container, went and did a 2-year energy healing training, which I still use and love. But I realized the mindset work, like, I was like, oh, that's what's missing here. Because people get that aha, that conscious awareness. But then, like, they go back to their lives and they do the same thing over and over. So then they just keep coming back looking for, sorry, guys, looking for the same, like, can you heal this again? That repetitive cycle and never changing how they're thinking. So it's, yeah, I'm learning all over again. But the somatic work has been amazing for my clients, for sure.
So good.
Jackie, I'm curious what the other massage therapists in your area, like that haven't been like doing the mind body stuff and haven't been like in the training, the coach training or the business training. How's that? Can you guys relate that you're doing things different to what other people in the industry are doing in your areas? I'd like to hear, just out of curiosity, what that looks like.
So I'm in a numerous networking containers. And a lot of those containers, there's a lot of energy and frequency healing right now. That's what I'm seeing more of than like massage therapists or spinal flow technique, if you ever heard of that. I've got one friend who does, massage with her feet. But I'm more in containers with energy healers than I am actual licensed massage therapists. But I'm finding that people are definitely looking for, energy medicine, frequency medicine. They're really starting to come more toward that because they're finding that, I don't know, the physical therapy, the chiropractic, the doctor, all those things are not doing it.
What's been your experience? Like for me, that went way there and then way over here. I did not find stability until I integrated both of those.
Yeah.
To actually, you know what I'm saying, become stable with that. Because I find when they go too much into the woo energy, like over there's
Right.
there's no stability or sustain. Like it's almost like, oh, I need to go away from me. Like it almost becomes this energetic
Mhm.
bypassing. I'm
Oh,
curious
for
if you're
sure. For
okay.
sure. I see that a lot. I saw that myself. Which is why I returned back to the coach container. It was almost like I knew I needed the grounding. It's like the mindset work grounds it, brings it into reality.
But at one point, the mindset work, we're so resistant to it. Like all of you, I'm looking at all of you. Y'all were so resistant to it
Yeah.
because it's like it was going to take away your flow. I was like,
Yeah.
it's going to actually help you channel your flow. Like, what are you talking
Yeah.
about?
I feel like it grounds it. It grounds the flow. And I was just thinking about that this morning. I'm like, all these energy healers, and they're great at their skill, but they're not making money. And they're always looking for why they're stuck or what's the block.
Mhm.
And I'm like, oh boy, okay, I'm starting to see something here.
Yes,
A niche that,
addicted to healing.
yeah, which I'm guilty of. And I just
I think we
actually
all are.
am starting to catch that now. I'm actually starting to catch that in myself now. And so I thought to myself, wow, it's kind of like I see it kind of like we're the bridge, right? We bring heaven down on earth. We're that bridge. These energy healers they need a bridge.
The spiritual community too. It's all great stuff, but
Mhm.
it's an exit. It's a way to exit out. It's a
Oh yeah,
distraction.
it's
It's
escapism
escape.
for sure.
And I mean, I was kind of like, thank God I had it, like, but it is once you understand, like, it is a dopamine hit. Like it's like eating, it's like sugar, it's like alcohol.
Yeah.
What it does to the brain, and Monique can talk more about that. That's so we all have a different place here. So Jackie, like, I love what she brings in that space in the community. Meg is like straight up communication. This is what she's just like really clean about it. I'm a little rough around the edges, kind of punchliney. Monique is like, she really geeks out on that the mind body connection, the brain stuff, the neuroscience, Mallory is just like looking at everything through the lens of marketing and how to get known and how to get seen so that you can help more people in the industry. And Jen, it sounds like you're a combination of those. It's like you seem to be very level and logical, which is such a welcoming like level of professionalism to the industry. This is what we need more example of.
Yeah.
I think Michelle is that too, because Michelle's more kind of on the medical side, right? She's kind of like, we need this. We just need thousands of us to create the impact so we can get the industry back in a position, especially with all this crap that's online right now with this whole, like all that massage stuff, all that, like we're really fighting for positioning.
Yeah. And what a gift that we've found. Like we've unlocked this. We found the way to get what we want, to stay professional, to make the money, to receive, right? So good. Michelle, I mean, this is awesome. I am so excited to help you with this. This is the blueprint right there. Like that'll take you through those steps to get what you want. Yeah.
I stopped down because sessions were so short. Monique and I were talking about a therapist we both went to that was incredible body work, like incredible.
So
But
good.
yeah, too much agenda. You should read that. You should do that. And 1 week it's nasal stuff. Another week I mean, it was just like an extreme. Then it's mushrooms. Then it's like, it was like unstable. It was so unstable, and it was hard to see so much talent and love and desire for people and wanting to help people and the danger in that. And there's a point where you just can't associate, you can't refer, you can't be, you just, and that was really hard for me when I was between those spaces, like what Jackie's talking about, is to make those clean cuts. What's Mallory? I'm a local PT here who was very well known and loved by the older population, would pray over their patients and they loved it. Yep. And that's that area. That's I mean, Louisiana's today that's the world. And you said it though, older patients, older generation, those people are dying. So what about your people that you're serving? And I'm not saying that heartlessly. I actually look at my mortality on a regular basis. It inspires me. I'm a weirdo. I have to like bring
Get up.
mortality into I have to face myself and when I start getting into V mode. So yeah, that's great. And she's also, those people also, they get a dopamine hit from that. And that's what she's getting paid for, is to pray with them. She's a pastor. And that's great. That's not who I am. And I think it's important to know who you guys are as massage therapists. Is not who I am. I am result driven. My core values are all about ethics and morals and commitment to restore health, to restore health. We had it. We have it. I just want to restore it. It has been ruined. So I think that matters. That's beautiful, but not even what they were known for. Playing Christian.
So
I did that. I got into the holy roly Christian. In my gym, I'd play Christian music. I was so into it. It was a phase. I was young, things you learn along the way. But in a rural area, you can get away with some of that shit.
So we just have a couple seconds left because we gotta jump on the tech call. We have tech and funnel call with Mallory here in a minute. That's gonna have to happen. But we'll be back every month. Y'all are registered for everything. We're working on the automation to get that correct. I take responsibility. That was my fault. Some things went wonky on the automation, but we'll get that cleaned up for next time. And the next one's gonna be March 1st. It's on a Sunday. Hoping we'll have a bigger crowd and we'll just keep doing this. So send us a message with what it is that you want to know in the industry and let us get this together for you and answer these questions. We have continued education classes coming up. We have free Grow Your Massage Business workshops coming up. So no matter where you're at in your business, we can help you with something that we offer. And also we just want to get to know you and network with you too. So if you just want to come to this, come to this. If you want more, let us know.
So the way it works is once you sign up, you should continue getting automations, letting you know when the next one is. These are absolutely free. We'll never charge for them. It's a way for us to start expanding and elevating the industry. We looked at doing this on a way bigger scale before, but it was too expensive, too appy, too bodacious. So doing it this way. So here's my ask of you, if you're here, bring another therapist with you next time. Bring someone else.
Yeah,
I'd
that's
love
what
to
I was
hear the
going to say too.
takeaways. If anyone wants to do a screenshot that you were here and you want to do a takeaway online, and you can just tag the Mind Body Business page or tag Grow Your Massage Business or Monique or whoever sent you here, just put a tag. It'll help us grow it. And it's something you should be doing for yourself and asking your clients to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Restore. Yes.
We just want to make the bodywork industry better. And we're committed to doing that. And we're excited to be here with you. So thank you so much for spending the time with us.
Right, guys.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.